Hi there, can you tell me who you are?
Yeah, Victoria Zelin. I am one of the co-founders of New Jersey PACE. We are a 501c3 nonprofit, and for the last 3 years we have been advocating for PACE in New Jersey. We are very close to a legislative milestone. We hope the governor will sign this because it's really great for him. It's about jobs, it's about a clean environment, and it's about saving money. Yeah. It's
Tell
about
me how
saving money
PACE would
for,
work
yeah.
for a resident or a business person in the state.
Well, we're doing commercial PACE and not residential, although
Okay.
there will be other companies that will do residential. So how it works is that a property owner will find a contractor to assess the property and the opportunity to save money on operating costs of all kinds. And we can do water, we can do resiliency, flood and storm proofing if that's the situation, and energy efficiency and renewable energy. So they put together a proposal. It needs to follow OSHRA standards, and we're using the ICP, the Investor Confidence Project protocols, which have been developed by EDF, in order to give investors confidence. So they may have their own money, the property owner. They come to New Jersey PACE. We look at a third-party assessment of their approach to make sure it fits all of the engineering standards, and it will pay back. And while our law does not require a greater payback than the cost over time, for the most part, investors and property owners want the energy savings to more than compensate for the cost of these improvements over time. And we're talking could be 20, 30 years. So it's an amazing return on investment. It's an amazing way to do an off-balance sheet transaction that has the cost of the project attached to the property and not the owner currently, so that if they sell the property, then the obligation to repay over that long period of time goes with it because the new owner has the benefits. It's 100% financed. There's no upfront costs.
Wow.
It's cash flow positive right from the start, and that's
How
the way
is
they
it?
should be designed.
How does it attach to the property?
The way it's attached, and this is an interesting kind of a public-private partnership type of thing, but the municipality is, we call it kind of like a postman. We register, we assist the property owner in getting a special assessment on their property, which has to be done by the municipality that collects taxes here in New Jersey. It is registered with the county, and the payback schedule is part of the tax bill. So it becomes a special assessment on a tax bill, much like a sidewalk assessment or a sewer assessment or a library assessment. And in that way, investors find this extremely secure because it's in basically kind of first lien position. We do limit it to a certain percent of the property, so these things are done with, in the commercial sector, lender consent from the mortgager's point of view. The organization that holds the mortgage has to agree on this, that it will put the property owner in a better financial situation. They'll have better cash flow to pay off their mortgage, and therefore they don't mind having the property improved because it improves their collateral.
Right.
And so everyone wins.
Okay, where else is it being done?
It started in California, as many things in this field do. Probably 2007 was the first time that people were even thinking about it, and then 2009, and if people want to go to pacenow.org, that is the national organization that captures all the statistics across the country for those programs that are willing to give data, and most of them do. It's done in Florida, Texas. Connecticut is a huge, like a meteoric rise in the last 2 years of PACE. They're up to, I think, $80 million in pretty much 2 years.
Wow.
I think up to 24 months, I think that is.
And Connecticut's parallel to New Jersey in a lot of ways. So it
Connecticut has even higher electricity costs, if you can believe it, than New Jersey, but we're all both in the same kind of situation where, since we have high energy costs, it really pays to do energy efficiency because you don't have to put any of your own capital up front. It's 100% financed at a very reasonable rate over the long term with no upfront costs, and it's not on your balance sheet. Why would you be concerned? If you're a commercial property owner, you can share the assessment with your tenants who are getting a reduced energy bill, and so they're quite happy to do that. Net, they are putting money in their pockets as well as the owner. And so, maybe there are 31 states that are doing this, maybe a dozen programs that are really off the ground. And New Jersey is one of those that is just on the verge, and legislation.
Available to folks who might want to catch up?
Absolutely. Yes, we'll do a little bit of. Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much. That'll be nice. That'll be great.
Thank you. I appreciate being asked.
Yep, and I got the builder president to say a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so he
that.
did. That's good. Yeah, this was very educational. You should do. I was live tweeting about it too, so I have somewhat of an audience. So you never know. Every little bit helps, you know.